All right, I just finished watching episodes 3 and 4 of Twin Peaks. I watched episode 3 last night and I watched episode 4 tonight. Now, episode 3 was torture because I don't know what the hell was going on. I still don't know what the hell was going on. Nobody, if you're watching this and you're like, I don't know what was going on, you don't. And you had some good drugs because I don't know I don't know any of it. And episode 4, it's starting to feel more like Twin Peaks. We're getting back into that Twin Peaks feel. Some brilliant stuff in this episode. The bit with Lucy screaming because the sheriff comes in with the cell phone, not realizing that when he's talking on the cell phone, he's moving, and he could actually walk into the room where she is. Terrified her. Absolutely one of the funniest things I've ever seen on television in my life. Absolutely hacked up a lung when I saw that. That was actually really great. In terms of the way this episode was structured, and it seems like the first episode, second episode, we were Black Lodge and all about getting Cooper back. Third episode, it was about Cooper being in purgatory, for lack of a better term, it was purgatory. And he's in between existing and not existing, and now he's existing in the wrong spot. It seems to me that Cooper exists, he's back in the world, but he's in the wrong spot. And his brain goo is somewhere else. He's not where it is. So his brain's kind of scrambled where he is. He's not supposed to be there. Because he's not supposed to be there, bad things could happen. Meanwhile, Albert and Gordon are on the wrong track, but my God, it is great to see Albert and Gordon together. And a crying shame that the actor that played Albert in this passed away shortly before the series premiered. And he'll be greatly missed. David Duchovny, huge fan of Denise. So happy to see Denise in this episode. And I think what made Denise work as a character originally and what makes Denise work as a character here is, yeah, it's David Duchovny in drag. That's it. There's no big over-the-top gay joke. There's no over-the-top, oh, look, he's dressed like a woman joke. He's Denise. And, David Lynch as Gordon made some comments towards the Denise character that I thought were very well thought out and very well planned. And I like the FBI entanglements in this. I also like the fact that the murder in Buckhorn, which I thought was going nowhere. I thought, okay, so that's just going to go by the wayside. No, it's all tied together. It's David Lynch. I should expect it to be all tied together. The supernatural element of this is there. Albert and Gordon are aware of it, and I fully expect them to somehow find Cooper. And I've given up on giving away giving away spoilers, because I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything when I don't know what's happening. I don't have a clue. I'm more than anything, I'm kind of hoping that we Twin Peaks fans can come together and come up with some kind of coherent story. Send it to David Lynch and say, "Is this what you're doing?" And then he can look at it, laugh, and go, "Nah, but nice try." Cooper's thumbs up. Fantastic to see that. Seeing Bob Cooper try the thumbs up was interesting. The Bob version of Cooper has been Bob for 25 years. And it's clear that in terms of being Cooper, he still has the memories of being Cooper, and he's able to talk as Cooper, but he's not. And people who know Cooper and talk to the Bob Cooper will pick up on the fact that it's not the same person. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I think in terms of where this season is going, I'm a big fan of the fact that it started out avant-garde and weird and crazy. Stayed that way. Episode 3, when he's falling through space, I've started thinking of the Sledgehammer video from Peter Gabriel. Then he's falling into this weird, it looks like a liquid mess, and to me it looked like the opening credits from Orphan Black. And then there's a Fat Elvis version of Cooper, is what I call him. The Fat Elvis version of Cooper is sucked away in a blue flame, and I started thinking of the video for Vicarious from Tool. So that's why I got Slipknot on, because there seems to be a metal connection with Twin Peaks, even though the music at the end of each episode is very ethereal and weird and mystical, and I want the soundtrack badly. So if David Lynch's idea was, I'm going to get a bunch of indie bands and a bunch of bands that play the kind of music I like to play at the ends of these episodes and get people to buy the soundtrack, success. I'd like to see more of the new Sheriff Truman in the next episode. I'd like to see less of Bobby Briggs. I couldn't believe it was Bobby when I saw him. I know it's been 25 years, but man, I couldn't believe it was Bobby when I saw him. And then as soon as he starts crying at seeing Laura's picture, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's Bobby. Oh God. See, there's some people who are coming into this who remember the original Twin Peaks and the first season, which was tight and fantastic. I came in at the end of the first season, started the second season, and I can remember Bobby being a whiny brat, and I can remember James just causing havoc everywhere he went by accident. And for me, keep James out and Bobby out. We haven't seen Audrey yet, and I'm wondering. I know Sherry Lynn Fenn's in this somewhere, but I gotta say props to Michael Cera on his cameo in this. I don't know if he'll be back. I kind of hope not. His character was so quirky and weird, it works in one scene. I don't know if it'll work if they draw it out. There certainly have been times in Twin Peaks where a character's kind of one note and kind of works as a cameo, and then they just keep bringing him back. It's like the old guy who said to Leland, that gum you like's coming back into style, and he's all thumbs up with Cooper and danced around. He was interesting the one time, and then they kept bringing him back, and it's like, nah, stop bringing the old guy back. He just kills time, which is a signature of David Lynch. Scenes that should take 30 seconds take 5 minutes, and it's okay because it's Lynch. So here's the thing. I got all these things rattling around in my brain of what might be happening, because to me, I thought Bob was back in the lodge. I thought after that accident, when he saw the curtains, Bob's back in the lodge. If I'm not getting my math wrong, this means Bob is officially out past 25 years. And I'm wondering, does the lodge reach out to find him, or does he start going bad? Has he been out of the lodge so long that his soul, his spirit starts going bad and he starts to dissolve? Like, I don't know where this is going to go. I know anybody who's around Bob Cooper gets sick. And that's got to be an indicator of something going bad with Bob Cooper. And I don't know how else to describe him other than Bob Cooper, because it's Bob. But it's a doppelganger, so it's Bob Cooper. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your theories. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through this channel. And I was very impressed with how many views I got the first review I did for the first 2 episodes of Twin Peaks. I'd be very interested to know your thoughts and your views. And for anybody waiting for a Doctor Who review, I haven't watched last week's Doctor Who yet. I'm still getting caught up on stuff, so I will be watching that soon, because the new episode's coming up in a couple of days, so I gotta watch last week's. But yeah, let me know what you think about Twin Peaks. Fascinated to talk to other Twin Peaks fans. I know when it was originally on TV back in the 80s, I had, I think, 2 people in school that watched it. Everybody else watched The Cosby Show. I don't think that's a problem anymore. So, yeah, come together, we'll talk, we'll have fun, and David Lynch is the master. He's the master because he can put weird, crazy, insanely messed up crap all over the TV, and I'm still watching. I have no idea what I'm watching, but I'm fascinated and I'm still watching. Let me know why you're still watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon.